In the outskirts of Bakhmut, the armed forces of Ukraine are gradually advancing in two directions, destroying Russian military personnel and taking them as prisoners, while the situation in the city itself remains challenging, as stated by Anna Maliar, the Deputy Minister of Defense of Ukraine. In other news, the Ministry of Defense of Russia has announced the use of British Storm Shadow missiles by the Ukrainian armed forces during the shelling of Luhansk, where a missile strike was carried out on a polymer products plant and a meat processing plant using these missiles. In other news, in Nikolaev, Russian projectiles hit a bread factory that supplies bread to the residents of Nikolaev and Kherson, as well as a kindergarten located in a residential area, despite the absence of military targets in that part of the city. There was also an attack in the Khmelnytsky region, where a critical infrastructure object outside a settlement was damaged, resulting in 5 casualties. In other news, the Russian strike on Konstantinovka in the Donetsk region resulted in 2 fatalities and 10 injuries, along with significant destruction and damage to buildings, including high-rise residential buildings, gas stations, pharmacies, and stores. The attack was carried out by Russian military using the Smerch multiple launch rocket system. In other news, President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, met with the President of Italy, the Prime Minister, and the Pope during his visit to Rome, where he announced important decisions regarding the defense of Ukrainian airspace and expressed hope for the Vatican's involvement in implementing the peace formula proposed by Ukraine. In other news, all Russian drones of Iranian origin were shot down over Kiev during the night, marking the 6th attack on the capital since the beginning of May, with the Russian side exclusively using unmanned aerial vehicles, which were successfully destroyed. That's all for today. Stay tuned for the latest news tomorrow.